Long time, no chat. It's been a long time since I came out here and said hi. A lot has changed, a lot has stayed the same. We're still in the AI world, or is this world AI? I don't know. So, for this segment of Fun Friday Demo, I built myself an editor. I know this is not such a big deal, but for me, it's a big deal because how should I put this? For the longest time, I've been afraid of putting my work out there because I'm like, am I sure I'm doing the right thing? But then when you put it to AI, it will rewrite everything and it will just be, I don't know. I don't like it. Like, I don't like how AI sounds. It's not me, right? So I want to be myself. I want to write my draft. And I'm not the keenest person in the world. So I want, once I've written my draft, to go use AI and have it give me feedback. So initially, I just created it to tell me very critical, high priority recommendations, some recommendations as well as nice to have. And I have a couple of agents working together on this. So it reviews all my online posts, it reviews all my articles as well as video scripts. Of course, this is my channel, so I don't want AI to review the script, but yeah, that's what it's supposed to do. So the first thing is this is an article I wrote a few weeks ago or a few months, I don't know. It was about catastrophizing, which is something I learned and I wanted to put it out there in the world and say, yes, I've learned a new word. Ah. So the first thing is you can see the corrections in red, right? So these are like legit corrections and grammar error mistakes I've made. So for example, I remember during COVID, I will take my calls outside the veranda. Of course, I know it doesn't have an H. I have a space. I have had a space I curated and built. Of course, it's past tense. Why didn't I think of it when writing? And I have a bucket load of drawings in my Procreate. It's an app. It's supposed to be a proper noun. And then the other thing is I have also it giving me feedback in terms of fact checking. That's the main thing I needed, right? I needed it to come in and fact check and dot the T's, cross the T's and dot the I's. So you can see it's technically doing that really, really well. So it's telling me, yeah, verify, fact check. Was it fact checked? I don't know. So I need to go back and attribute psychology to the definition. I need to like have the link because it's an online. Yeah. And then also I have an audience agent or audience agent. So this one is just telling me about the style. I have the grammar one. So like the grammar number 3. All the space in the world couldn't afford me to win. Couldn't afford me the win of creating, learning, and building. So it's telling me reward for clarity and professionalism. This is my blog. I can be as unprofessional as I want. Okay, not really. But like, yeah, so that's the other thing. And then we have the style agent, we have the fact check agents. Yeah, clarify all catastrophes prevented. Clarified, is it internal, external events? Clearly distinguish subjective claims from objective factual statements. Yeah, I'm really, really happy about this. I don't know. It makes me happy. It makes me want to write more because now I can just write, have everything, like, you see, dump all my thoughts together and then have it come down and review for me, which is something I really, really enjoy. So the question would be, how the hell did I build it? Multiple things. So the first one was I used the Microsoft agent framework to build this. So let's go and see what it's about. So basically, I'm using Python. I have no idea how .NET works. So basically, the idea is to use this framework to build my agents, a couple of agents that are working together to improve my writing. So let's go to the code. I am using a combination of GitHub Copilot chat and also GitHub Copilot CLI. So yeah, you can see like my token usage for CLI is about 33,000 and I still have 22,000 left. Interesting. So this, I'm yet to publish this online. So this was just my experiment. If it works really well, I'll just publish it as, yeah, this is my writing agent. Okay, so let's go. So this is the file format. So this is, I'm using Flask. So all this update static and templates are Flask templates for me. And then I have the config template to just figure out the configuration. And then I have my agents. So this is the agents that you're supposed to look at. So I have, so we have create an agent. And then we have a refinement agent here. The first agent is just like, this is just a basic agent. This agent, you're working with this team, this is your role, this is the content type that you're supposed to deal with, and so on. So we have the refinement agent, and this is your role, your name is refinement, right? And then we have another agent. So this is all the config agents that have been configured. So there's the research agent. As I said, this one is supposed to go in and figure out, okay, what exactly is my article about. I have the grammar agent, which is, I guess, perfect because I have a lot of grammar errors and I need it. We have the fact check agent. This one comes in to just ask, is it true? Are you sure about it? Are you lying? Are you lying? Anyway. And then you have the audience agent, which now tries to figure out what is the target audience and does it fit the audience. And the style agent, which goes in and checks the style and the purpose. Yeah, so these are the agents that I have, and these are the agent instructions for them. And then I have my models. So this is the context. So this is, I'm guessing, the content itself that gives now the content to this is now where the content comes in, and this is the context, right? You can still see there's a lot of AI editing in between, trying to figure out, okay, is there anything left? And then I've added observability. This is something I just added to be able to just go in and see, is there any tracing, once it's running, what's in the background, right? And then we have the orchestrator. This one also tries and see how all the agents fit together and yeah, putting everything in one place. And then I'm still reviewing this, so not yet out for production. And then if I go to my terminal, so let's go to the Python terminal. You can see this is what's happening behind the scenes. So yeah, let's start from here. So we have local observability configured. Observability online is also configured. That is now on Azure. And then we have Flask instrumentation, which is not available. So that's something I should check on. And then you can see this is all the deployments, checking if they're there, everything is working. Then this is the agents running. So you have the research agent, the grammar, the fact check, the audience, the style, and all the agents together, right? So this is all the feedback they have. So like the grammar agent has 8 suggestions to fix this, which is super neat. And then this is a bit of the tracing. So it's telling me the content type, which is an article. It has 685 characters. And then it also gives me the duration each LLM goes through, as like what's happening in the background. And yeah, that's it. That's about it. So anytime I do another workflow, it gives me, okay, this is this many characters. Now this is the article that you've just seen. And then the suggestions are 71. The refinement ratio is 1.29 times. Okay, I'll dig deeper into this. I think I'll also look and see if you can see the observability on Azure. Yeah, but that's it. That's what I built this week. What have you built this week?